Don't mind me. Just using my $70,000 air compressor. Excuse me, my wife's. She would get so mad if she heard that. She probably will, because she's going to edit this. And she's going to come beat me. Remember what the priest said, Alice. Everything is now ours. Ours. Anyway, I'm putting air in these tires because they're a little low from sitting. Got the bearings greased and gotta just swap some tires around on the bikes and we'll be good to go. Well, I don't think we're getting any closer than that. Or that. My lawn yard. Light yard. You may be thinking to yourself, but Martin, what in the hell are you doing? Well, what I'm doing is, when Alice went to get these bumpers, she didn't realize that that side is pushed back an inch, and you can really see it. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. See the gap there? Let's see the gap there. You can see the tree there. That is the only healthy tree I have. So right now, I need to go find my freaking come along and a strap. I'm gonna try to fix its wagon real quick. But right now, since I live out in the outdoors in the country, I'm gonna use my bathroom. Eight new tires. Actually 10 new tires. Got some Lorenzo's and Yokohama tires over there. Bling bling. Can't be rolling around on no recaps. Well, we can, but we don't want to. I'm gonna put this back in the truck, because then I'll forget it. I got me one of them monitors. Edge CTS3. So my freaking 6L don't explode when I go pulling that trailer next week. To monitor my oil temps. That's the thing with the 6Os. You gotta monitor your oil temp with your coolant temp. What the hell? Because that's how they blow up. Because what happens with them is the oil cooler just gets plugged. So when that oil cooler gets plugged, well, you're basically screwed. And then your oil temp rises and your oil boils and, well, boils, gets sky high and you're screwed. So as long as you can monitor that, you should be all right, even in a 6.0. Let's see what we can use here. Look at that stud right there, filming for you guys. Actually, it's working. It's actually working pretty good. I just need some more leverage. And hopefully that strap don't fly off and knock my teeth off. We got it hooked to the back here, and it's actually pulling it that way. Not just up, but that way. That's exactly what we want it to do. We're getting a nice gap over here now. And yeah, so I'm gonna go get a jack handle. And I'm gonna go try to pull on it some more. It's actually starting to come out. It came about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. And don't mind the missing lug nuts. We got all those lug nut covers. Looks better. Other than this deal here. Tire shop did that. That wasn't here when we bought it. All this crap. So they said they're going to pay for it. So we're going to take it in and get it done. Got an estimate, probably about $450 to get it and blend it. Now we're going to cover those up too. because hood mirrors are for the lose. Plan B. Plan A wasn't working. Doesn't have enough force. The bumper just springs back. So either we yank the sucker off or it's gonna go straight. Let's see if we did anything. Well, Plan B's working. We were way over here. Now we're about even. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it out anymore, but this over here was a lot tighter. Now I could at least stick my fingers in it. Now don't get me wrong, it's still bent, but at least now you can look at it without being, what the hell is going on over here? Obviously there's a lot more gap over here, but maybe we can shim that a little bit, make it look better. But now at least that whole side doesn't look as crooked as it did, because if you look at it, it looks almost straight, like this one. Almost. Maybe we'll tug on it some more. Oh yeah. 6-0. I know, everybody's laughing at me. Everybody laughing. That's 6-0. But guess what? 6-0 boogies. Now if I can only get some more traction. Now I don't want to yank on it so I don't break the bolts, but I think this is working. There we go. That looks better, actually. The neighbor's gonna be mad. I'm gonna have to clean that, kick that dirt back up from all them horsepowers. Oh, it's Power Stroke Turbo Diesel. Oh heck yeah! Now we're even. Oh yeah, I like that. I like it. I don't know if I should keep pulling on it or if I should let it be. But now the bumper is pretty much straight if you look at it with the body lines. Before it sagged down a little bit on that side. Might give it a couple good pulls. Should help. New air filter for the gas mileage peg. Damn, Alan. Heard. Sucks doing it one-handed. Anyway, 60 bucks on Amazon. You guys want to know how much they are at the dealer? 180 bucks. Same damn thing. Same dang thing. So, that's not supposed to be like that. If you own this truck before, or you're the guy that did this, and you're the mechanic, you're the biggest idiot in the world. The reason being, you can't stick a wrench in there, you can't put a socket in there, you can't put anything in there. I'd say that filter is long overdue. What do you guys think? I'd say so. Man, I like that thing. Gives me all them vitals. Guess you guys are wondering why I have this truck. case someone's wondering, because I had a 6.7 before this, but the truck was a turd. I mean, truck itself was okay, but I think it was cursed because it kept having issues. First the CP4, the high pressure pump went out and all that stuff. I got tired of it. I bought that Dodge. The only reason I bought that Dodge is for the Cummins. And, well, I'm not going to offend anyone. I used to be a diehard GM guy, and I still like them. As far as vehicles and racing, you know, like the LS and the small blocks and stuff. I mean, I am. I like the Fords too. I've kind of come around. I used to be that guy that used to talk crap about Fords, but you know, times changed, I guess, and you get older. And it's like, well, why'd you buy a 6.0? Why didn't you buy a Cummins? I'm going to tell you guys why. And I don't mean to offend anyone by any means, but this is just my personal opinion. Dodge trucks are probably about the biggest pieces of shits ever built. The only reason why they're being sold and why they're still in business is because of that Cummins engine. That's it. The transmissions are garbage. The front ends are garbage. The electrical system is garbage. You put a Cummins in a Ford with the Ford transmission and the Ford front end, the Super Duty, you pretty much have the best truck that is built. And I had one before, but it was a two-wheel drive truck, and we sold it. So if this 6.0 ever bites the bullet, I like this truck enough where I think I might find me a common rail Cummins or something and put it in here. But so far the 6.0 does pretty good, and I'm enjoying it. That is why I don't own a Dodge. Why don't I have a Duramax? Well, I don't mind them. They're not bad. They're a pain to work on though. Like any V8 diesel, honestly, they're a pain to work on. This probably is a little bit easier to work on than the Duramax. And you're both going to work on them equally as much, because I had a Duramax and it was a pile of crap too. They're just all piles of crap. You're always going to have to work on it. It doesn't matter. And I don't want to spend $95,000 on a brand new pickup truck. Could I? Probably. Do I want to? Hell no. I don't want to even pay that much money a month for a vehicle that it's going to sit most of the time. So, unless I'm making money with it, this is the only way I'd buy a pickup truck that costs that much money, which I'm not. So, I like old junk, but don't mean to offend any Dodge guys. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not a Dodge guy. Now the 4th gen Ram, those are okay-ish, but you still got the 68 RFE problems. And yeah, go get you an ASIN. Well, I don't want to spend that much money for a newer 3500 dually to have an ASIN. So I have a 5R110 in this. And I had a 6R140. The pump went bad, but that's because the converter went bad. I was able to rebuild it myself and stick it back in the truck. Now the 6.7, in my opinion, is a great engine, but just powerful beast, man. Like my truck boogied. But the CP4 is its Achilles heel. Achilles heel. I can't talk tonight. I just typical Ford. There's a problem with something, and then they're not going to tell you there's a problem with it. The CP4 is just, it's a crappy fuel pump. Crappy fuel pump as in it doesn't stand up to our crappy diesel fuel in the United States. We have the poorest quality of fuel here, and that CP4 just hates life. There's other options that Ford can do, but they won't, because it's Ford, and they just rather have you bent over and pay out the ass to fix it when they deny your warranty, because they're going to tell you it's fuel contamination. Or are they denying warranty? Maybe not. I mean, I guess they're probably not. But when it's out of warranty, I mean, it's like $12,000 nowadays to replace all that crap. Now they have a new pump that came out called the DCR pump conversion for the 6.7 Power Strokes, and that might be something worth looking into, because I feel that they're a good engine. Like mine boogied. The only thing that sucks about them is they're fuel hogs. They suck fuel. But I mean, like mine made like probably over 600 horsepower, and you didn't even know you had a trailer back there when you were towing it. And I towed it on a big tone. It just didn't care. Never got hot. Never had hot at high EGTs. It's just a used truck with used people problems. Kind of like this Peterbilt we just bought from Arkansas. On un-Arkansasing all the Arkansas on it right now. Not a lot of things, but some things here and there is just like, what are people thinking, man? What are people thinking? So, all right, that's enough of that. You guys take it for what it's worth. We're gonna fix how dumb that looks. So we're gonna relocate this guy to this bolt right here. It's gonna go from up here to down there. So not only will the fenders look lower, they're gonna be closer to the tires instead of having almost a foot of gap. That'll open up a little bit more room over here for fueling, especially with these damn things, which we'll probably end up taking off. So, damn it. I can't get it now. I'll have to get it later. But I had to torch this because the quarter fender was stuck on. Now these are not going to be staying on here. I ordered some new fenders for this truck, so it's going to get some Hogue Builds 34s. Yeah, I know. They're a ripoff, but nobody else has any decent fenders. So we're going to run the 34s like all the other trucks have, and they're going to look really low, and they're going to sit perfect. Before, like the fender would sit up here, like really high up, because it's mounted on the wrong spot. So we're going to address that. So what we're going to do is there's a bolt in here. It's a 15 16ths, I'm sorry. Is it still hot? A little bit. It's a 15 16ths bolt. And then this is a 15 16ths. I'm going to take them off. Don't you love it when every time a 5-minute job turns into like hours? I have to remove this deck plate real quick because all the airlines are in the way. You can't get at the bolt at all because the bolt's in there behind all this. Yeah, I'm happy. As you guys can see, there's like no room in there. Makes it look better on camera, but holy crap, is there no room in there. The prices we pay to look cool. So now we're going to take this bolt out right here. And we're going to mount that right there. And in case you're wondering, yes, you need a big O impact to do this job, or a big O breaker bar, but an impact obviously is going to work better. Reason being, well, a 3/4 inch impact will take it off. A 1/2 inch, I have a 1/2 inch Milwaukee, but I think my Milwaukee is on its last legs and it's not working as good anymore. So I don't, my 1/2 inch won't take these bolts out. Now, my 3/4, no problem. It'll do it all day long. So, as you see where that was before, from up there to down here. Now the fenders will look more proportionate. And I think when it comes to chaining, I don't think they're going to be in the way. So worst case scenario, these will go on in the winter time for chaining. They can get all beat up and the new ones will come off. Also, I think we're going to work on taking this off. We need more room back here to access these fuel tanks, and being fatties doesn't help it. I mean, me. This is probably a good 6 inches, maybe more. It looks about 6 inches to me though. So that's how that's going to mount. Now this guy, I got to put my bolt in here. And I bought some new shorter ones because it needs shorter ones now. And they're 5/8. But, and these new ones, see, they're way longer, especially over here. They need to be shorter because of all the airlines. There's not enough room. Problem is I don't think that these are 5/8. Either that or a different thread pitch or something, because these aren't, the nuts don't match. And like an idiot, I didn't buy nuts. So problem is those nuts won't go on those bolts. So I have to go back to the store. My favorite. I love going back and forth. But in the meantime, let's go put this fender on and see how much better it looks, huh? Well, that's more proportionate. Tell you guys that. Instead of having this ginormous freaking foot gap almost. Now, this fender's all bent. As you can see, I mean, it's trash. That's why I bought new ones, and these are garbage anyway. So this is just for now for demonstration purposes. But when the 34s arrive, it's gonna look really good. Yep, crappy looking fender, but you get the idea. Have I told you guys how much I love this thing? It's 3/4 inch impact. So Peter really likes to use these Torx bolts with nuts on the other side on the back, this rear cross member. And we got something for that because it's a little ugly. Without that, these things just wouldn't budge. It's so tight. And you got to be careful too, because obviously it's a Torx headed bolt. That's a T55. So you got to be really careful. Before, after.
Okay, next wheel. Swing. Leave this there.
Push down on it so it soaks up the water.
And tell me when to leave it.
Okay, pick it up and wring it out. Squeeze it. Watch your shoes. Squeeze it harder. Okay, now wipe it out.
Okay. This is a much easier way.
That's right, because class is a clean truck, right?
Yep.
I've always learned to check these with the new truck. Tiny Dancer has taught me that. They're all loose. We've had a bunch of Freightliners back in the day where they were all loose. Shiny. Show truckers! This is a 3/4 inch impact, so it does the job. We're just snugging them up. These back here aren't too bad, but so far these back here are on the front axle. I think these have been replaced. See, those are loose. Not like loose, but a little bit. Because I see that there's a gasket behind here, so these must have been out at some point. There we go.
Hard. It's hard now. Okay.
You got it. Just like that. Good job. See?
It's not coming.
It is. You just gotta keep tightening it because it takes a while. There you go. One more.
There.
Good job. High five.
I'm waiting for us this one. Now can I put it?
Get it over the lug nuts. Just like that. There you go. Now go get yourself a
These?
lug nut cover. Yep. Screw it on.
it was easy. It's getting easier. That was fast.
Last one. What do you think? Good job. You're a mechanic. Do I have to check? I don't know. It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to check.
Well, maybe you have to check.
Well, let's give it the old dad torque.
Did I tighten them?
They're pretty tight. Oh, this one was a little off.
Well, that one felt tightened to me.
That's all right. Sometimes they don't go on right. Good job.
Yeah.
Let's do the front.
Front one? That one feels good. What? This one? Stop farting. You're supposed to hand.
I'm supposed to hand them to you?
Yeah, you said
You're the helper here, but you're doing all the work.
You said you're going to hand them to me.
Look, your hands are getting dirty. Good job.
Okay, that one feels. Like when I'm done, you can check if I miss some of them.
Okay.
Like the tighten and go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tighten.
Looks good to me.
My hands are getting even dirtier.
See them. You're a natural grease monkey now. I've been waiting for this moment all my life, where I just get to sit back, propped up against my car, and watch somebody do the work. It's kind of nice. What do you think, Bert?
Doing this?
Yes, helping your dad so your dad can relax. It's pretty sweet.
When I'm done with this, can I tell you something because I need go in the house and do it.
That's fine. Let's finish up. We got one more wheel to do. We're almost done.
And then we're going to the front.
Maybe. We don't have a front cover for it because the front cover is broken, so Mom's buying one. But maybe we'll put the broken one on. My wife's going to be so mad.
Are you recording?
I don't know if you're your mom's son because you chew with your mouth closed. You're a proper nurse. Today we're going to be making some mud flaps. Tractor Supply stall mat and some weights. Nothing against the Larson group. I think they're a great group of people. And I think that they definitely take care of the customers, but we got to represent. So, away these go. So we're going to make these a couple inches longer, as you see up there, because these are a little bit short. So now we're just going to trace and print. Well, there goes the one. It's much better. And here we have the finished product, legal and all, with the stupid DOT tape and everything.
see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone.